Oh, he blew up on it. He blew up on it. Come on. Skittish. There he is. Got him. There we go. Yeah. Yes, sir. Oh, that's so funny. It's a little guy. No wonder we couldn't get him hooked before. This fish blew up on a tube, on a Lunker City tube 2 times. And then I throw this 5-inch giant swim bait in there and get him to go. So this is what that little swimfish looks like on this 3/0 zone lock. It's really nice because the hook folds right on top of the plastic like that. A lot of times you'll have that barb exposed and it can get hung up on grass or wood or anything like this. And this is really nice where it just, you know, nice and flush right there, but still can pop out like that and grab the fish. But I will tell you what I really like about this bait, and that is the size of the head, or the width of the head is slightly wider. And so when that gets in the current, the action is utilized a little bit more by the current instead of just being cut by a narrow bait. So this wide head can do a lot more fluttering things and sinking things. I tend to let the current do a lot of the action for the bait because I like to keep the bait in one spot as long as possible. And you can cheat that by casting in the current, letting the current take it down and then popping it up again. So you can hold it in like a 2-foot swath, like behind a boulder or behind a log or something like that, until something comes out and actually grabs it. I want to talk a little bit about my setup. I've really been enjoying this combo. This is a 13 fade, it's a 7/1 medium. And I think that a medium is a really great option for when you're fishing the river. I think it's good because you're not dealing with like a noodly tip. When you're working with like a heavier bait like this in the current, you can keep it tight. You have control of your bait a little bit better. And obviously for fighting the fish. When the smallmouth is digging down in that deep current with a broad body like that, it's nice to have some leverage on them. This is also a 13 Creed. Really smooth, excellent casting reel. That works really well on this medium rod. And we've got some 10-pound braid on here. I'm really a big fan of lines that don't have stretch. And the nice thing about braid is that it's a little bit thinner in the current, allows the bait to float in the current a little bit better without the line being constantly swept away. So you can cut the current, you can cut the water a little bit better, which makes it easier to fish a swim bait like this and keep it hanging in those like very key spot on the spot spots. What is this? It's a brute. Brute. Oh yeah, come on, that's the one we want. Come on, buddy. I am gonna come down to you, how about that? Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, not going anywhere. Come on, I know. We're in it together, trust me, we're in it together. We can do it together. I know you're just, hearts are pounding. Yes, oh, come on, yes, awesome. Oh man, I just fished that spot. Oh, perfect, look at that. Look at that hook, not going anywhere. See, I don't have a boat. I'm just up here being adventurous and taking advantage of a total gold mine of smallmouth bass that live in a place that is really pressured. This is a really nice fish. Totally worth it, totally worth it. Look at that, look at that. Oh man, that a girl, that a girl, come on. Yes, oh wow. I just love picking out spots on the river. You know there's gonna be one hiding in there. You just take your time and work the whole spot over before you can go on. You know, that's like the addicting thing about fishing the rivers is what's around the next bend or what's behind the next log jam. And I am excited to find out what's behind the next log jam.